All right, in this episode, we talk about Coach Kevin Schultz
and his recovery from Tommy John surgery.
All right, Brent Porcio, Kevin Schultz, Adam Garcia, Stephen Godani here at the @TopVelocity #PitchingTips show, where you go to Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and you ask your question, anything on pitching and what we do here at Top Velocity, and you put it at @TopVelocity #PitchingTips. We're going to answer on the show. And like I said, to keep this going, guys, if you could subscribe, like this video, share it in any way to keep it going. We want to keep providing these videos and answering your questions. So what's the question today? Josh Brasher asks, how's Coach Kevin's progress coming along? What's he been up to since TJ surgery?
Okay, guys, so some of you might know I got Tommy John surgery. It's going on a year now. September 22nd, it'll be a full year since I've had the surgery. Started off with my rehab. Within probably a month, I was back to front squatting. I was using a modified front squat approach, and I just continued to work my leg strength. Just started really being comfortable with my cleans and stuff like that, so getting back into my cleans now. As far as the arm progress goes, at about 7.5 months, I was really feeling good, and I started to do some throwing, got a little too intense, and my velocity was up to 90. And I was thrown off the mound, and I kind of tweaked it a little bit, got over anxious and just kind of rushed it back. So since then, I've had some real problems and issues, been going to physical therapy more often, twice a week. And then I've just been starting to hit my heavy lifts again, and that seems to be the biggest factor in it. When I tried to lay off of lifting and just tried to nurse it back, that's when it got the worst. When I started to just kind of not do the things like that I was usually doing before my surgery, then my arm just started to lock up and it didn't want to move well, and it started to get really stiff, and then I had more and more pain with it. And so the last month I've really just started to push it, and that's really been when it started to respond the best. But I'm at a point now where I went back to the doctor and they said that structurally it's all sound and I'm good to go, and I just need to start building into it slowly and get my power and my body weight back up, because right now my body weight is down and my power is down. So I don't expect my velocity to be quite at the same point it was, even though I'm able to just do some things that I think, just because now having complete UCL, before I had the complete tear and I was still throwing 91, and now I'm back and I have the UCL, it's easy for me to hit 90, but it stiffens up pretty much. And then I feel like I have a lot more potential to go above that, but just right now we're just kind of building into that, and I still have to get in the weight room and build up my pulls. And really my decelerators really suffered a ton. Brent's always on me about it because he knows I look smaller. Right here, my back is just really shrank down, and then my decelerators, and then my biceps. Obviously I never had very much bicep as it was, but now it's even smaller. So I have to get that up, that re-strength, and get everything just needs to come back. It's just,
yeah, because you're what? Did you say you're 20 pounds lighter now?
Yeah, 20 pounds lighter.
Than he was pre-surgery when he was throwing 91?
My power clean is down 40 pounds probably. My vert is still similar, but that's because I lost body weight. So my power output is not the same as it was. And the thing is I'm able to throw very similar velocity to what I was when I was hurt. So if I can get my power numbers back to where they were, then hopefully it'd be some big things. But for now, just got to get back in the weight room and start grinding again. I mean, I've been slacking this summer and I haven't been hitting it that hard. Been maintaining a little bit, but now it's just really starting to get to the point where I can really start grinding on it. And I know that's where I'm going to get my velo gains, is in the weight room. So that's where I'll start.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, he already has that ball speed back. I think 7 months in, you had already hit 91, right?
Yeah.
So he already sees the benefits of having the stability there now. It's just getting the body back. That's the worst thing about surgery, and it's what I went through with rotator cuff surgery, was what it took to actually get my body back, the size back, everything that had atrophied, I had lost, really was the hardest part of it all, was getting it back. And that for me, because I was so young when it happened, I was 18, it took me 2 years to get back to where I was, and then it took another I'd say 2 years to get to the elite levels of training that I got my ball to 94. So I see that with him. I think he was an elite level pre-surgery, which is really where he's in a better place, but he's also older than I was. But he's, getting back to where he was, which were elite levels, is tough. I mean, anyone getting to an elite level of lifting and power production is tough, specifically coming out of surgery. So the thing is when he gets it, you're really going to see, I know he's going to see what he wants to see in ball speed. Who knows? It might be 93, might be 95 like we all predicted. Who knows? But at the same time too, I'm putting a lot of pressure on him that if he wants to get there, and he knows it because he's older in his career now, it's not easy getting to that level, but if he can get his elite strength and elite power back, it'll be impressive, and then he can do what he wants to do with it at that point. All right, good question. Of course,
Thanks, Joe. Keep working hard. Hopefully we'll see you soon down here.
Yeah, man. And Kevin will keep you all up to date on his progress. Maybe Joe can ask that question in 2 more months?
Yeah, we'll make a video, show some velo off.
All right, you'll definitely see his velo coming, but if y'all want to ask that question again, he'll keep you up to date on his progress, and that's pretty cool. If anybody has any questions on what it's like to come back from Tommy John surgery, or what it's like to get yourself back to the level that he's gotten to or where he's going with it, he's here to ask that. His Twitter handle is actually, at 3xcoach?
I don't even know. If you're going to email me at kevin@topvelocity.net, and I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
And then I have my Twitter handle. I forgot it. I'll announce it on the next episode. So.
All right, cool. And good question. So if you have a question, go to @topvelocity or go to Twitter, Facebook, Instagram @topvelocity #pitching tips. Ask your question, and we're going to answer it on the next episode.
Voice.